Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dee, welcome if you're new. So I first want to apologize for not uploading any video for the past almost 2 weeks. It's because it was finals week and I was wrapping up my final projects in school and also finishing up work-related assignments. Also, I've been dealing with my personal stuff. I recently just got engaged and I've been spending a lot of time with my fiance. That's why I didn't have the time to film videos. But today I just want to talk about followers on social media. So as a person who has had several social media accounts for years, even though I stopped using them for a long time, I still believe that I have some skins in this game, talking about followers and how that can affect your mentalities and how that can comes with both pros and cons. So first of all, I want to say followers can represent a lot of things. They can represent, generally speaking, how many people are interested in your content and how people respect your values or your views on things or things that you share and put out there. So people subscribe to you or follow you because they're subscribing to more content that you produce, which is ostensibly a good thing, but then it becomes a little bit problematic when people would specifically focus put their attention on how to grow their subscribers or followers, their fan base, rather than how to increase the quality of their content. That is a problem because the number is so visual and people can just see the number right there and judge you based on the number. So that's why people would shift their focus on the number itself rather than what's behind the number, why the number exists there to begin with. I'm not gonna lie, I used to care a lot about numbers too. I would check my subscriber numbers, followers incessantly, and I would try every technique possible to make sure that I have a growth regularly in my followers. But then I just kind of grow tired of it because I feel like I'm constantly just judge myself based on something that's not necessarily even stable, because a lot of people follow me just because I follow them and they don't really care about my content, they don't agree with me on what I think, on my worldviews, and that inevitably can lead to some gossips and also just waste of time so it's almost like pure business purpose, and there's a lack of genuinity. I'm not saying it's entirely bad, but when it becomes your solely purpose of using these platforms, then it becomes a vanity game and it won't bring you actual containment. When you look at the number, you know that half of these people, or more than half of these people, don't even give a damn about what you post every day. They are just there solely because you can give something back to them, and they don't really resonate with your content and they don't vibe with you. So there's no actual gratification coming from this, and you spend a lot of energies and you put in a lot of efforts into making this video only to find out that people don't even finish the first 5 seconds. Then what's the point of creating these platforms? I know there are also arguments against this because people were thinking, when I grow big enough, like a platform that is big enough with enough followers, naturally there will be more and more people that are genuinely interested in my content coming to my channel because of the following I've had. I can see the validity to that statement, to that argument. However, I just personally don't believe that is why I created my channel. again, everybody has a different purpose in creating their channel, and everybody has a different way of looking at things, and that's totally fine. But just from my perspective, as to why I stopped caring about subscribers, is that I know at the end of the day, what matters is you are able to express what you have in mind and solidify that kind of mental process into something concrete, into something visual, audible, and that you are able to actually pass on messages that can actually inspire people, that find it useful. And it doesn't matter from what methods, via what kind of means, as long as the message can be passed on. That's the most important thing to me. But again, this is just purely my perspective, and if you have any sort of disagreement, feel free to leave a comment below and we can have some discussions on it. And I feel like we are gradually moving on to this shallow society where we just don't value like a lot of in-depth thinking. We're solely occupied by the numbers game, and I don't know, like we shift our attention from focusing on building our content quality to the number that can represent how popular you are, and thus letting people to think that, oh, you have a great quality creating channel. The example I have for like the counter argument I have is Stephen Krashen, the leading expert in second language acquisition, who came up with the I+1 theory, very famous person in our field. He has a YouTube channel that only has, I think, around like 1,000 or 2,000 followers. That doesn't represent that his work worth millions, if not tens of millions, but billions of dollars. It's his work, his ideologies are priceless, but that cannot be defined by his subscribe numbers because it doesn't represent anything. And the people that are actually subscribed to his YouTube channel are the ones who are just genuinely interested in his work and in his words and what he has to say. And no matter how long a video he put out there, these followers will finish all of them every second of the videos, me included. However, when you have these YouTubers that have millions, tens of millions of followers that are just putting out vain content of them just screwing around like a bunch of 20-year-old smoking weed and buying luxurious items, I have absolutely no interest in subscribing to their content. Even if by accident I looked into their content, I still wouldn't respect them. I wouldn't even think that those YouTubers have more personal value or producing more values or contributions to the society than a local businessman who opens up a YouTube channel to promote his ice creams. So that is just my thought, and if you have any disagreement or if you have any thoughts on this issue, just feel free to leave a comment below and I'm more than happy to discuss it with you. Thank you for watching, and please have a great holiday with your friend, and Merry Christmas. I'll see you soon. Bye. Take care.